It's been now 2 weeks since I received the phone and have been testing it, and I must say I'm very pleased. I really like the 5.99 inch screen and the 6:18:9 ratio uniform body. The phone is very well built. It's constructed using aluminium with a beautiful matte finish. The feel of the phone is comfortable, hefty, and feels really nice in the hand. The bezels on the side and on the top are minimal and aren't really noticeable. The antenna lines are practically hidden at the bottom, making the phone look very clean and professional. The overall profile of this phone is pretty slim, much like an S8 or an iPhone. Turning to the back, we have our two cameras, a flash and a fingerprint sensor. We have the power and volume buttons on the right, while on the left there's a SIM card and micro SD card slot. On the bottom you'll find the mono speaker, microphone, and the USB Type-C to charge the phone. This phone does not have a headphone port, but they do include a headphone port adapter, so they are considerate about it. The screen also seems to be raised slightly above the main body, giving it a type of hard edge, but this is fixed by using a case, like the included one, or you can make your own. Talking about the aesthetics of it, let's talk about the screen. It's a 5.99 inch screen with a resolution of 1440 by 720, giving it a pixel per inch, so PPI, of 268. I absolutely love what they did with the 18.5 or 19:9 aspect ratio. It's quite nice to look at and makes the phone screen bigger but not wider at the same time. Unfortunately, this does have its drawbacks. Sometimes you get black bars on the side during your content. I didn't even notice them while watching videos until I actually started looking for them. Lucky for us, Android is well equipped and will automatically scale all other apps to its new aspect ratio. The low resolution isn't really noticeable. It's a good bright screen with balanced colors, so oversaturation and over-sharpening aren't really an issue. The viewing angles are great, and the screen gets very bright, making the screen viewable outdoors. The screen has its corners rounded, making it look even better. The screen also has great accuracy. Slow and precise touches are no issue for the digitizer, and the screen reactiveness is superb. The Android performance is really good. It's smooth, clean, and runs just like a flagship phone. Apps load decently quickly. It's also running Android 7, so we're pretty much up to date. It's also a clean install of Android with no bloatware nor Chinese crap. Let's talk about what's under the hood. We have a 1.5 GHz octa-core, 4 cores run at 1.5 GHz while the other 4 run 1. It's an MTK 6750T processor and 4 gigs of RAM. In my opinion, a great combination. The GPU contained on this chip is a Mali T860P2. It runs decently, all my games run fine, even 3D heavy games held up. I've had some decent fun with Asphalt 8 to be honest. Unfortunately, benchmarks aren't really strength, with the phone only getting a score 55,216 on Antutu and 6,613 on single core performance. But this phone does have a big edge on multi-core performance as it has 8 cores. This phone got 2,632 multi-core, beating the Nexus 5X and the Nexus 6. Oh, and the OnePlus One. Pretty good. Onto the camera. It's good. Photos came out vibrant and full of colors. Detail is captured very well. Combine this with 60 megapixels, we get some really high quality pictures. Low light situations are not ideal for this camera. From my testing, I wasn't able to get any good pictures, and no HDR support didn't help either. While taking a picture or video, it will give an impression of a crappy photo as the resolution cannot handle 16 megapixels, so it will look extremely over-sharpened. Take the photo or the video and look at it later, and magically this over-sharpening / crappy effect will be gone and the image or video look fine. Had fun taking photos of my cat, and when I pushed it trying to capture the cat's fur, it held up great with the detail. So camera performance, I'll have to give it a really good pass. Video playback is fine, 1080p content ran fine even at 60 FPS, but bumping up the video resolution became more and more jittery. So it would do a job for standard movies, but Ultra HD 4K is an absolute no-no. Battery life is as good as they promoted it to be. I was able to get to the end of the day with roughly 30 to 45% battery remaining. I did use the phone heavily as I did play games like Asphalt 8 and streamed a lot of music. Long gone the days I would say, oh shit, I'm at 40%, I need a battery bank. Bluetooth, 4G and Wi-Fi all work splendid. I've had practically 4G constantly, barely lost any Bluetooth connections. But mind you, 4G will vary, especially in different geographical locations, such as in the mountains or under the sea. This phone also has a gravity sensor, a gyroscope, usually removed to cut costs, and a proximity sensor, so VR is a possible possibility. It also has a micro SD card slot for extra storage, though you will need a nano SIM card to use 4G.
Alright, so would I recommend the UMIDIGI S2 Lite version? Absolutely yes. It's a wonderful phone, especially for the price. The screen is a beauty, the hardware is a beauty, and just the overall performance, the overall experience of this phone was terrific for me. So if you are in the market to buy a $300 phone or $250 phone, I heavily recommend the UMIDIGI S2 Lite. I also want to give a really big shout out to compareimports.com. They were the guys that sent me this phone. They are a big company online that allows you to choose a product and evaluate different prices from different Chinese retailers. For example, Gearbest, DHgate, Tiny Deal, Banggood, and sites like that. So massive shout out to them. Go check them out. We'll leave a link in the description. And that's it. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to, give me a comment. And that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.